So stage three, I mean, just wanted to keep it in the holiday theme. It's regarding a movie that we stumbled upon I stumbled upon on Netflix last year. I don't even think it was me. I think it was actually my wife that that brought it upon. But like before I even say anything, I mean, I'm not really like a festive dude like that when it comes to holidays and stuff, dude. Like I'm more of a day by day type of person.
That's
So
what you told me, man. So when you said I'm gonna talk about a Christmas movie on our Christmas special, I was like, really?
that's how you know this movie was damn good that I'm actually talking about this, man. Like
Okay.
His heart grew two sizes.
dude, man. For real, dude, I'm screwed right now, man. No, but it's yeah, we stumbled upon this last year. It came out on Netflix. It's called Klaus. It's basically about a privileged kid. His dad is like a top dog in the postal service, and he's just reaping the benefits and all that stuff. And I guess his dad was like sick and tired of his shit, and was like, well, you know what, like, you can't be like this anymore. I want to show you what it is to be a real working man, blah, blah, blah. And pretty much sends them out into this this rundown island. I forget. I think it was like Smerenberg or something like that. It's the name of the island. And
yeah, I don't remember, but it was a very desolated island. It was kind of fantasy type of that this island doesn't exist, but okay.
Yeah, and then pretty much his dad was like, if you want to come back to all that stuff that you like, your butlers and all that stuff. Yeah, that you gotta send me, or you gotta post 6,000 letters or whatever. At first he was doing it just to go back home, but then I guess something changed in him and he ended up liking where he was at. But like this movie was an interesting interpretation of how like technically Santa Claus started. That was kind of like how this movie was
origin
about.
Story, man.
Pretty much. And the way they did it, dude, was badass, man. I was like, wow. Pretty much, the dude's like trying to get his mail, and then he runs into this old guy out in the woods, like by himself, and turns out the guy's like a toy maker and all that stuff too. And the guy, like I forget the main character's name. I just saw this movie a couple of days ago and I just forgot the dude's name. Jesper, that's his name. His name is Jesper. Is the postal dude, and pretty much thought of an idea of like, well, you know what, these kids, they're all miserable, they don't have nothing to do, they're all divided. Like, and what ended up happening was that they introduced the kid to a toy. He ended up liking it so much, he's like, well, you know what, if they want a toy, they got to write a letter to this guy. And that's pretty much how it came to be. So every night they would go deliver these toys to the kids that wrote letters to Klaus. And at one point it was just getting too much, and like literally it just took over from there, man. It was just like kind of dope, but like, it was like a lot of stuff in there that just made it like come more to life. I don't really want to say those things, man, because like this is kind of those that's a movie that kind of gave me the feels too. And for me to even say that, man, I was like, damn, this like it kind of hit me there, because I was like, this is a pretty cool Christmas story, and the fact that I'm even saying something like this right now is like, is blasphemy in my own ways. But the movie was overall pretty good, and I recommend you guys to like actually watch it if you're looking for something to watch like on Christmas and all that stuff as well too.
You've got me. I gotta say really quick, because I won't have much on this because I haven't seen it. However, Manny's talked it up a couple of times, and I mean, if you're in our circle or if you listen, you know our backlogs are impossible because we've got each other, and it's just this never-ending log of unwatchable things.
Yeah.
But Klaus has moved up to Christmas week for me. I mean, I've slotted it in for whenever I can. I mean, I like the idea of feeling Christmas and feeling Christmassy, and
you'll feel it in this one, man.
Yeah,
like I believe that the part that sold it to me the most was the animation on this one, because it's very Disney-like, man. It's very cute, and the way they did it was very interesting, because there's a video on YouTube that you can look it up right now, and basically it's called how Netflix did this movie in a way that it makes 2D look like 3D, because the way that they did it was it's drawings, and they added that 3D layer on top, and it looks amazing. It still looks very animated, but animated in a way of how cute the movies like in the past, like Lion King or Pocahontas look like. That has that feel, even though it's a little bit 3D coding on top. and it's magical, man. It's really amazing. And like Manny said, it's like the prequel of everything. It's like how Santa Claus was came to be the dude that we all like and love, and it was a really growth movie, because it's like Santa Claus didn't even know it was Santa Claus within the movie, that he had to discover that for himself, and both characters kind of push each other in a way that they mature and they get to that level where, okay, this is what we do. Like, I'm your helper and you're the guy with the toys, and we got to spread this because we got something going on, something magical. And dude, it's just hits so many buttons. It's great. So if you haven't seen it, then,
what studio is this?
That's a good question, man. I'll look it up for you right now.
Because if they haven't done anything else, I'd like to know if they do anything else. I definitely want to look out for the name.
Yeah, no, I mean, but like overall, dude, it's actually yeah, man, it's a movie that will catch the feels, bro, to be honest. And like, you just see a lot of their, like, especially the two main characters, which is Klaus and Jesper. You tend to see like how their relationship tends to get a lot closer.
So here's the thing with this. It was made directed by Sergio Pablos, and pretty much this was his debut as a director. And it was produced by his company, which is called Sergio Pablos Animation Studio. So this is very indie, bro. This is
movie one from this studio, this director.
Yeah, wow. He wrote it, like screenplayed it, all that. Like, I think this was all him, dude. Like, to be honest, yeah. Now that you said the name, yeah, Sergio Pablo, yeah, that was.
He did the screenplay, he did the story, he directed the movie, and his production company was the one who made it. So that's an achievement right there. And this thing won an Academy Award, right?
I thought it was just something that was just there. I didn't think it was gonna be like, wow, like
Academy. Okay, it has a nomination. My bad. Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film. He didn't win, but he was nominated. But still, that's an achievement for
an independent animation studio going against the other Titans. Goodness.
Yeah. Even the soundtrack on that movie, man, like
the music. Oh my God, you're right. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while, but I remember the music being super pop. Like I'm saying, this is like a well-made Disney movie, but by an independent studio. But it's as magical. Yeah, I remember that the soundtrack was insane.
Dude, I was throwing Wu-Tang on my way to work after watching it the last night. I had Wu-Tang on blast, but I was literally humming that song on the movie in my mind, dude. That's how dope that movie was, dude.
Those are the type of songs that attack you hard, and when you're by yourself, dude, you're like. No, yeah, that movie makes you bite your fist. Like it's good.
Oh, I'll cry, bro. I cry in movies. Like
I believe that's the thing that I have the most with this movie. Is like you don't see me because sometimes when I'm watching this movie, it's dark and I'm just like silent. But if you see me too quiet, because I'm like holding it in. Yeah. This movie does that. This movie does that.
Yeah.
One time a lady made me cry during Life
of
Pi in the theater.
Oh my goodness, dude. That movie, that's another movie that's up there, man. That catches the feels.
I don't know if you had this feeling for this movie as well. It felt a little bit Tim Burton-ish at some points, Manny.
It did.
At least the areas that were a little bit creepy because the town was kind of creepy at some point.
Yeah. Once he goes, like everything, like where he came from, it was something else. But when he goes into the actual island itself, that's where you see it's like super Tim Burton. Like it had that hint, yeah, for sure.
You get that little creepy vibe of Halloweenish, even though it's Christmas, but it's like a very desolated, cold place that is not Christmassy at all. I mean, until the end, they kind of decorate the whole thing, and the vibe changes. But before that, it's like a creepy place, and then they got into this house of this neighbor that had some weird dogs outside.
Oh, that was the one where they delivered the first toy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's where pretty much that house started everything at that point. Yeah. That's what it was.
And that's the one that took that Tim Burton bite for me, and it was really interesting. And it has a little bit of everything. Like it's a good watch.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen it yet, it actually came out last year on Netflix. It's called Klaus. It's definitely a movie that you guys should watch, especially if you're in the holiday spirit, man. It's if I'm talking about this, and I'm not a festive dude like that, bro. It's a pretty good damn movie, dude. I recommend watching it.
This movie make you jingle your jangles.
Oh, that's another one I want to watch.
I didn't like that one that much, though.
No,
it's a musical.
Unless you have anything else on that.
I don't like
musicals. Are dope. Sometimes.